Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the class. I hope you people are safe and good at your home, and I hope you people are giving answer for the questions of exercise and completing according to that. And if you are updating and if you are completing the exercise questions regularly, then it will be very good. Please continue that. Then I hope you people are maintaining the record, means what you call the class work, otherwise a rough notebook. Pause the video, you will get the sentence, otherwise the points which I make, and it will be on the screen. If you pause the videos, you'll get that clearly, then you can copy into your rough notebook. So please do that. Please take care of your health. Do not go outside. Have a vigilance towards your health. Wear a mask when you go outside. It can prevent you from the spreading of diseases and also from the dust allergy. And carry the hand sanitizer with you always. Apply into your hand. Wash your hand frequently. Then think positively. Cultivate cheerfulness among you. Be happy. Enjoy with your family members. Then work hard. So I hope you people are maintaining your timetable what you have created. So if you are going according to that, it will be appreciable. It's very good. In the last class, we completed our fifth chapter. Is not we have discussed about the fifth chapter of civics. I hope you understood about that, and I hope you have started to complete the exercise questions of the last chapter, fifth chapter. If it is so, it will be very good. Then we will start our next chapter in the civics. It's about understanding our criminal justice system. Whatever the concept we have been discussing in this civics, it's all having link, and it's all having, it lies in a one discipline, is it not? Since it's a civics, we'll be discussing about regarding this concept only, is it not? So here, the first we have discussed about Constitution, Indian Constitution. Whatever the things are mentioned in the Indian Constitution, whatever the some factors, objectives, articles that says, so how the India should be in the future. So that about we are discussing now, is not? The main basic thing is about the Indian Constitution. So that it has many objectives and many ideologies and many some what you call the factors they have mentioned in the Constitution to be followed by the Indians. That is we are discussing about the why do we need a parliament. The parliament is created by the Constitution. The law, it has created some rules and regulations which need to be followed in the parliament, is not? So that's what we discuss, the role and functions of a parliament we discuss. Then afterwards we discuss about the law, is not, the law making. Then we discuss about the secularism, it's and the judiciary. In the last class we discussed about the judiciary. So all these all mentioned in the Constitution. So about regarding every concept, it has its own rules and regulations to be followed as mentioned in the Constitution. Is it not? About judiciary we discussed the role of a judiciary, the importance of a judiciary, the functions of a judiciary, and the types of a judiciary we discussed, is not? So this all the factors and this all the objectives and the rules and regulations is mentioned in the Constitution. So according to the things which is written in the Constitution, the judiciary is following. So Constitution has given important and particular power to the judiciary, as like it has given for the executive and the legislative. So both all the three, executive, legislative and the judiciary, it has its own power and function to be followed and a role. It has its own role to rule. According to that, their function. So as all the three organs functions in a faithfully and in the justice way, the democracy form of government will take its own path towards the greater India, and the democracy will get success in its form. So that's what we discuss. Now we'll discuss about understanding our criminal justice system. It's heading the understanding our criminal justice system. So we discuss about judiciary. Judiciary is a system of court. It's a system of court. There, every court, there are types, levels of a court, is not? The top level is the Supreme Court, then the High Court, then District Court. It's all the levels of court. So every courts will follow and it has to follow the rules and regulations and the principles which is mentioned in the constitution. Is not. So it has its own power, same like it has its power to take its own decision. Every court, it has its own power. Means judge, they have their own power to take a decision, but he has to take a decision in favor to the everybody, and he should not make any partiality in taking a decision. So that's what the understanding of our criminal justice system. Here we have the court to get resolve our dispute, fight and problem what we are facing. Is not. The court is there to give equal justice for everybody. It is there to solve the problem of the citizens. So how will get the problems? The problem will created because of criminals, and some problems will be created by the government by implementing different law which is not acceptable by us. Is not. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಲಾಗಳು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ನಾವು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅಂತಂದು. ಯಾಕಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈಗ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಧರಣಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ದ ಜುಡಿಷರಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ the criminals and the criminal activities that make us to get into that make us to approach the court. Is not. The criminals, he may be a singular group of people, by threatening others, by making injury and by murdering others, by disturbing others and damaging the other properties. They will make other people to approach the court. So their court plays important role. When court take this criminal case, and it has to follow its own procedures in taking a decision. So suddenly at the moment when they came to the court with having some complaint that he has did something else about him, then court cannot take the decision at a time. They cannot take a decision on that moment directly. They cannot take a decision at the first time. They need to follow its own procedures. There are so many processes are there. So at last the court will take a decision without having the process. What are those processes? What are the system, criminal system? What are the criminal justice system? Before giving a justice for other person, for the innocent. So what are the processes are there to give a justice for the innocent and to take a particular punishment for the guilty? So what are those? So we'll discuss in this chapter about the criminal justice system in India. So it's about this picture that says this person is accused, is a guilty person, he has did some crime, so that reason he has hanged up with this police cop. It's not some what you call chain, so it's locked. Is not. So that means he did something crime, so he'll be put under the jail. So directly he cannot able to put under the jail, or he cannot put under some big punishment to be there in the jail for the 5 years or hanged for the death. So he cannot put. So before taking such a decision, he has to produce to the court. So court will take some function that will play the particular functions. So before making this guilty person to experience some punishments, or before getting him to some punishment because suppose he has did a crime, so that in the path the many people plays a role. Directly the judge cannot take the decision in giving punishment for the guilty person or accused person. Directly he cannot take decision. ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಏನೋ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾರು ಒಬ್ಬ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅವನ ಗಲ್ಲಿಗೇರಿಸಿ ಅವನ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ 5 ವರ್ಷ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಮರಣದಂಡನೆ ವಿಧಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಒಬ್ಬ ಏನಾದ್ರು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಗಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸೋದಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ತಮ್ಮ ಪಾತ್ರ ವಹಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್. Here, what is the criminal justice? Criminal justice is a system of practice and institutions of governments directed at upholding social control and deterring and mitigating the crime. So it's a system, it's an institution of a government, it's a system which is created by the government or it's belong to the government. Criminal justice. In the police, they'll be having some departments. In the police department, they'll be having some segments, they'll be having some team, they'll be having some group, is it not? Crime department, investigation department, and some other department, general departments, is it not? Traffic police department. There will be some segments, group, and department will be there in under that big department called as police department. So that is a system. This police system or this its police is one system there which who plays an important role, and the court there also they have a different teams. No, it's not about a team. They have different rules, different principles to take in taking decision. They have to follow particular principles in taking decisions towards the criminal activities. Towards the criminal activities, they play the important role, and there are some lawyers who plays important role there. So it's all the system of a government which is directed. It's a system of a government which is directed to uphold the social control. To uphold the social control means by giving a justice for the other people who are suppressed by the guilty person or accused person. It's not. Uphold the social control and deterring. Deterring is about it's controlling. Same, the uphold control and the deterring. It's about reducing, controlling, securing the people and mitigating the crime, reducing the crime and reducing the intensity of a crime and stopping the crime. It's a mitigating the crime or sanctioning those who violate law with the criminal penalties and sanctioning by giving the penalties, by giving some punishment to the person who are accused. It upholds the social control by giving a punishment to the a criminal, by giving punishment to the guilty. So this system of government that upholds the social control, that gives a justice for the other people who are suppressed. And rehabilitation efforts means restatement. It's giving a restatement by having some investigations, many other things. By following the procedures, it will try and it will definitely give a justice for the person who are innocent. So that's why it's a criminal justice system. It's actually the government system. Criminal justice is a government system and which upholds the social control and it reduces the crime level, and also it gives a justice for the other people who is innocent. According to the Article 22 in the Constitution of India, every person has a fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. The Constitution, it has mentioned the 7 fundamental rights. It has mentioned the certain fundamental rights to every citizens of India. It's not having any discrimination in the fundamental rights. Fundamental rights is the basic rights for every citizens. So every individuals is having all the fundamental rights. Every citizens having the fundamental rights. They are owner of all the things, and means they will be having the powers. It's a kind of a power. So Article 22, it has mentioned and it ensures that if any person got guilty, if any person got violated his fundamental rights by any others or any other system, then he has a power and he has an ability, and also it's his duty, and also he has some way to approach to the court to defend, and to defend for favor of this fellow, he can appoint the lawyer, and lawyer will be given by the government itself. Suppose he can't able to afford the lawyer. That's about. The Article 22 that says, suppose the person is violated, he's got a violation of his fundamental right, then he has a power and he has a right to take a lawyer to support himself, to get a support, and he can take a help from the lawyer, and lawyer has to support. That's about the Article 22 that says. Then Article 39A of a Constitution place a duty upon a state to provide the lawyer to any citizen who is unable to engage one due to poverty or other disabilities. So, this Article 22 that says every citizens of India, they have a right, they have a power to take help of a lawyer for his home, means to make a defense. He has the power to take a lawyer, help of a lawyer for defense. Suppose he got violated his fundamental right. Suppose he is a poor. Suppose he cannot offer a lawyer, he cannot take help of a lawyer by paying some fee. Suppose, then that time the court has to provide, that means the government has to provide a lawyer in support of that fellow. Is not, it has to provide the lawyer freely, that means, and he has to support, and he will be the government lawyer, that means like a public prosecutor, public prosecutor, and you like he is a government lawyer, and you will be getting money from the government as a salary, but he has to defend in favor of that fellow who has got violated his fundamental rights. Then here, so in having, as I discussed in the earlier, in giving a justice or in taking decision in against of a crime, in under the crime justice system, there are four people, the four important system, not people, they are a system, we can call it a system. The four important system that plays an important role. The four key players in the criminal justice systems are the police, the public prosecutor, the defense lawyer, and the judge. These are the four key players, important system, we can call it them as a system, are the players or the persons. So these are the four important system which plays an important role in giving justice or in taking decision in against of a crime. So this is a system which plays or which creates the criminal justice system. So criminal justice system, it includes this all the four important players. It's about you'll be going to learn the criminal justice system. So first we'll discuss about the police role, the role of a police in investigating a crime. The first one is the role of a police. Suppose any person of a city or any is from any place, suppose he has approached to the police station with some complaint about any one person or group of people, that other fellow, the person A, he has did some crime and he has he has made a robbery in our house and he has threatened and he has broke a leg of my brother something, and suppose he came, otherwise he came by, he has broken my hand by having something like that. Then the police has to register that and he has to arrest him, the other fellow, the person A, he has to arrest the person A. Then directly he cannot take any charge. He should produce him to the court. The both person A and person B has to approach the court. There the judge will take a decision. The judge will first what he will do, he will make police to have an investigation on that case. So then afterwards you will give us some 1 week or 2 week times. So in between the 1 or 2 week time, the police has to make investigation on that particular crime or on that particular some any other action which person A has took. Whether person A or B, it should not make any compromise with the both. It should not make. Why? So B has came and he has given a complaint on A that he has did something else with the proof he has came. then the police duty is to accept that he has to give a punishment to the A. Then why he is doing the investigation? Here, as a police, they should not believe anybody. They should not believe anybody because this society is full of what you call crime, and it is we cannot believe anybody. We cannot believe anybody. So that reason, the police is the first person who don't believe anybody. They don't believe anybody. Suppose what if person A, he has hurted himself and he has came with a complaint that person B has did something else. Suppose to make him to get under some punishment. Suppose he did something drama about the crime complaint. Suppose what if the police is accepted, then the person who is not or who is innocent, he will be under the punishment. It is not justice, it is an injustice system, is not. For that reason, the police will not believe anybody, and they will take their own charge. That means they will continue with their own procedures. They will proceed them into the court, and the court will take a decision, and the court will make them to get under the investigation. Then investigation will continues from there. So there the police plays an important role. From the beginning, police plays an important role. Directly the person cannot put a complaint in the court. Directly they cannot put the complaint in the court. So if your complaint has to discuss in the court, then you need to give a complaint in the police station. Is not. So then that procedure goes and you will get into the court. Then you will be getting justice there. It's a process. So there the police plays for the first means in the first stage the police plays an important role. The role of a police in investigating a crime is a police is not something is taken a photo to make you understand the police. And here the investigation. So while investigation, police will not allow anybody to enter that places, or they will not allow anybody to interpret into their work, in their job. They will not allow anybody. So they can ask any questions to anybody in the name of investigation. So they will be having their own procedures to follow. An important function of a police is to investigate any complaint about the commissions of a crime. The main function of a police investigation department is that to make investigation about any of the commission of a crime, any commissions of a crime. So they need to make investigations. The investigation includes recording the statement of witness and collecting the different kind of evidences. So directly you will not accept the complaint which is given by the person B. The police will not directly accept that. They need a proof. They need a proof, then only they can accept that. Is not. So then they will proceed into the court. When the judge will pass an order to the police to make an investigation regarding that crime, when he start an investigation without evidence and without the witness, the case will not run. It will not get in the procedure. It will not continue the procedure without the evidence. So evidence plays important role. Witness, Sakshidararu, it's required. It's not. Without a Sakshidararu, it is somewhat difficult. Without the witness, it's somewhat difficult to continue the procedure. Suppose they have witness, without evidence, they cannot be completed. If suppose the person A is did a wrong thing, he has did a crime, without evidence, he cannot be put under the punishment. The process will not completed without the evidence. So here the main other activity of investigating police is that to record the statement of witness. Whatever the statement is given by the Sakshidar room is witness, it has to be recorded by the police. He has to record that clearly. About every point he has to record, then he has to take evidence, he has to collect evidence, then he has to make some the comparison in between this evidence and the witness. What is the statement given by the witness? So both he has to make a comparison, and he has to make his own statement, he has to put in the court. So that's the procedure. On the basis of the investigation, the police are required to form an opinion. He has to form the opinion about that. So after getting the statement of a witness, suppose a witness, some person will give a complaint. Along with him, he need a witness. ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇವನು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತ. ಆವಾಗ ಅವನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿದಾರರು ಬೇಕು. ಸಾಕ್ಷಿದಾರರು ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದವರಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಒಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಜನಗಳಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿದಾರರು ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರಾದರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಜನಗಳು ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಬಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಅಣ್ಣ ಆಗಿ ಅವನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವಂದೇ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ನಂಬಲ್ಲ. ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಯಾರಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧಿಕರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂಥ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಅವರು ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಏನು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆಗ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು. ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿದಾರರು, ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಈ ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಇವರು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಏನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದನೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಏನು ಕತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇವರು ಒಂದು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್, ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. And he has to give its own opinion. If the police think that the evidence points to the guilt of an accused person, then they file a charge sheet in the court. Suppose whatever the statement is given by the witness and whatever the evidence is collected by the police is all same, and suppose all the things are saying, illustrating that person is did some guilt and he has did some crime and he is accused, then he feel accused, and if the evidence all provides important evidence that to prove he is a person who is did a crime or he is did a accused and he is accused person, then he has to file the charge sheet. He has to write the charge sheet against of him, then he has to produce it to the court. Then it is not the job of the police to decide whether the person is guilty or innocent. The judge has to decide this. After deciding, after making charge sheet, after preparing the charge sheet, after giving its own opinion, after collecting the every evidence and the statements being given by the witness, the police is not the person who will take a final decision. He cannot take a final decision because the court is there. The judge is the person who will take a final decisions, and he will make he will absorb all the evidence which is given by the police. Actually the both person A and the person B, they will be having their own lawyers. They will be having their own lawyers. Then there you know about the role of a lawyers, the public prosecutors. So that lawyers both they will have a debate in between them, and they will try to convince, they will try to prove with their own evidence, with their own statement that their person is whom they are going to make whom they want to save. So according to them they will make a judge to believe, and they will try it, and they will provide evidence that to prove the person is not guilty, the person is not accused. So there the police cannot make such a decision because the lawyer will be somewhat more intelligent. Suppose the person who is defending, the person is truly did any mistake, or suppose he is guilty, the lawyer will be knowing he has did a guilty. Then also you will make a defense in the court in order to save his client. Its duty is to save his client, is not? So that's the reason you will provide its own evidence, and you will try to save its client in the court. So there the police cannot take a decision because he will be having some confusions, it will create a chaos in him. So that reason judge is a main person who will take a decision after after observing all the records given by the lawyer and both the lawyers. Meanwhile, the role of a law means that everyone, including the police, is subject to the law of land. Law of the land means everyone over here, according to the law, on everyone he can make the investigation about person A and person B. Both on the both he has to make an investigation, and based on the law everybody are equal for the police, is not? Suppose he came and given complaint that he has did something else wrong for him, and you should not only make investigation on the person A, you should make investigation on the person B also, whether it's told wrong or right. It's not. So you have to make on that. The police investigation has to be conducted in according with the law and with the full respect for the human rights. You should not hurt any human rights, the fundamental rights. You should not beat them. You should not threaten them. The police should not take him there under their charge before having investigation, or after having investigation also. They should not trouble them. They should not what you call make problem for their human rights. The police the police investigation, that's what we discussed. The Supreme Court had laid down the guidelines that the police must follow the time of arrest, in the time of arrest and the detention and interrogation. There are some rules and regulations which police need to be followed in the time of investigation, detention, or in the time of reducing the crime, in the time of having interrogation, having some interaction with others, and having collecting a investigation. On that time, the police has to follow some rules and regulations. It has mentioned under the the Supreme Court. It has passed the rule, that is, the police are not allowed to torture or beat or shoot anyone during the investigation. They should not torture. It's a main rule. They should not torture anybody. They should consider everybody as innocent. So suppose he did some crime, they should consider innocent. Before going to have an investigation, they should not have any doubt in between them. Then while having investigation, they can ask any questions, but they should not torture physically for anybody. They cannot inflict any form of punishment on the persons, even for a petty offense, even for the small offense and the small time offense. They should not make any punishment. They should not take any punishment for the person. So that's all the things which is mentioned in the Supreme Court. So that's about the functions of police, what we discussed, and somewhat it is continued. So we'll continue that about in the next class. I hope till now what we discussed is understood, and complete your rough notebook, pause the video, and you will get all the things, and write in your continue the writing of your rough notebook and complete your exercise. Thank you. Have a nice day.